It's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Texans 7, Colts 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Check.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh. 45. He can't hang. He's not going to get it. Go.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. This is Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Naeem Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, whoa. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
From the 29, Watson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Watson, it's complete to Fuller. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. From the red zone now, Watson. And that is incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Throwing again is Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Looking to throw. Daniels. some room to maneuver. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what?
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 5. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 8, read.
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready, ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Boys down, he's coming.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You got tape. You record. Check 31. Check 31.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Complete to Hilton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready. 60 outlaw. 5. Get it.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. And the catch made by Hilton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Check 13.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Hey, we gotta snap it. We gotta snap it.
50, Mike, 50.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again. Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Let's go. 10 logo.
Hey, hey, hey. Single, single. Single, single.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Move. Alert, alert.
Now on second and 13, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Daniels. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What's that? 19. Hey, 31.
Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Hatchet, hatchet.
Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. 64.
Out of the gun, Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Come on, 16. I'm coming, 16. You not, baby.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got him.
To throw again, Daniels. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniels. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. They're already already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Daniels. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Daniels. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And now it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Nice hit, boy.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Zach Cunningham with a pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Texans 42, Colts 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready up.
45. Mike, 45. Defense wins championships, baby.
Off the bootleg. Daniels. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Set. 19.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On second down, Johnson slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Take 4. Take 4. Tackle. Line up. Hey, go.
Here's Johnson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strong right. Strong right. 64. 65.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Intended for Lamar Miller. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Oh, yeah.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson, and he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This will be a 34-yard attempt. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for